Hello, hello, hello. All right, we're going to go ahead and do the collective reading here. We're going to start off with Aries and work our way around. I'm not sure how many of them I'm going to be able to do, but I figured I would do this on TikTok Live and then transfer it over to my YouTube channel. So we're going to do it on live, and then you'll just have one long video on YouTube to watch back. Hi, Chocolate Girl. Welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be doing what the obstacles are, their feelings for you, and if you're not in communication with someone, what they want to say to you, okay? Or how they're feeling. We're going to be starting off here with Aries. So let me go ahead and let me go ahead and do this. Aries. Okay, Aries, let's see what the overall energy is of the week for you as far as how they feel about you. I'm going to go ahead and give this. Ooh, this one just flew out. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. All right, so with this one, what I'm seeing here is that you might be reliving Aries patterns that you've done before. And this might be the same patterns your father did, your grandfather did. And as far as relationships go, you might be seeing that you're having the same luck. Maybe your parents were very argumentative and you see that that's all you get in your dynamics is very argumentative dynamics. Or maybe that is the only time that you show up fully into a dynamic. So it's important right now for you, Aries, to take time to reflect and go, okay, the only common denominator in these dynamics is myself. So if I keep getting these roundabouts of the same type of dynamics, then I need to take a look in the mirror and go, okay, what am I doing? How am I really showing up? Am I being honest? Am I being transparent? Am I being calculative? Am I being manipulative? And really like look at that and figure out how are you showing up? Your animal is bear. Use power with wisdom. So you might come across as a very stoic person, a powerful person, a strong person. However, you can have all the physical strength in the world, Aries. And if you are not balancing that out with wisdom and you're acting out, you're just putting your head through a wall instead of trying to figure out, okay, where's the door? Then this could definitely be the thing that's holding you back. All right. So in this week in your relationships is asking you to take time to reflect, notice the patterns that you're bringing in. I want to say celebrate your strengths, but also now it's time to use those strengths and the wisdoms that you have. Okay, one more for Aries here. Aries, Badger. Bring your life into balance. So where have you been out of balance? Where are you just taking? Are you just giving? There's every relationship you have in your life is going to be a reflection of who you are and your capacity of being in healthy dynamics. All right. So it's time to, if you're just constantly receiving, it's time for you to give back. If you're constantly giving, it's time for you to receive and time to pull your energy back here, Aries. So that's the overall theme for your week. Coming into balance, supporting that balance with wisdom. And it's kind of like recognizing, oh, wow, this person shows up this way. This is the healthier avenue. And I should nurture these dynamics. Okay. So let's see how your person's feeling towards you, Aries. How is Aries person's feeling towards them? It is safe for you to love. Okay. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. When we do things with a closed heart, it's felt. It doesn't have to be said, but it definitely extinguishes intimacy, extinguishes communication, it extinguishes closeness. Nothing can be built when your heart is closed, okay? All it does is create chaos. We become selfish because we're doing things with a closed heart. We're only considering ourselves. We only do things for ourselves. And we don't consider how this is going to affect your next person, okay? The person that you're with. You have soulmate energy that has been in your field, and it's up to you to choose how you want to wield that energy. Now, soulmates are here to teach us. It's that person that's supportive, they feel familiar, they're understanding. I mean, that doesn't mean that they can't challenge us, that they can't point things out about ourselves to make us grow stronger. But it's going to be that person that you're like, okay, maybe there's not always sparks with them. And as an Aries, I know that's like a big deal because you're a very fiery sign. Maybe there's not always sparks with them, and that dopamine high you're not always getting. However, the person that you're choosing as your mate, as a life partner, should be someone that you can grow with, someone who's goal oriented, someone who's ambitious, someone who thinks outside the box. And this particular soulmate is a very playful person. Okay. This person probably likes to play board games. They like to go on adventures. They like to be playful. They may look younger than what they actually are. And that's because there's this playfulness. There's this that's always going to be there in that person, and that's going to keep your romance going. So you're going to go out of this space of always looking for that dopamine high to allowing yourself to be more softer. You'll be able to be more playful, and that romance, it'll just keep coming. It won't stop. It won't just stop because that chemical response has stopped. Okay, let's see here now. What are the obstacles that you're facing this week? There's no hope. You're feeling hopeless. You're feeling like I mess everything up. So there's no point. What's the point of making any changes in this if it's always going to be more of the same? Yeah, look, I close my heart to this. The King of Cups in reverse. I'm closing my heart off to this because I don't see a purpose, which constantly puts you in a state of confusion. And really it's because you allow yourself to have so many options that when you have too many options, it's like having too many goals. You're not going to be able to achieve anything with too many goals because you won't be able to focus enough power into a particular avenue. And when you're just dispersing all your power to so many avenues, here we have 7. When you're just dispersing your power to so many different avenues, it's never going to yield anything. You can't grow. It's like it's having too many plants in one pot. But your fears here are what stops you, right? Your fears like, okay, well, if I open myself up to love, King of Cups, if I allow myself to recognize that I am the common denominator in all of my relationship problems, and I open myself up to not having 7 options and actually focusing on one, that's scary because then that means they'll have an upper hand to me. Okay. However, I really do feel you want connection. However, you are the one, this is the sneaky, lying, deceptive strategy card here. You're the one keeping doing this to yourself, and you keep doing this to yourself. You self-sabotage, and then you do this to other people. And it's interesting because, again, it's the 7 of Swords and 7 of Cups, so you have 7 options. It's too many. You'll never be able to build anything with that. And what does that happen? That makes you feeling like you have power over other people, so that no one could ever leave you out in the cold because you just move on. No one could leave you out in the cold because you just don't care. Your heart is closed. But you have a plan. You think you have a plan, and you're making choices now. Okay? You think you have a plan. You're wanting to make choices, and you're choosing to keep everything. That's what you want. I'm just going to keep everything for as long as I can. I'm going to put all this control on everything. And I'm going to tell you, You can't control everything and you can't control everyone. And the person that is meant for you isn't going to want to be controlled. Anyone who's a playful person, this would kill their vibe, their energy. They would not be able to thrive. No dynamic will be thriving because this control is a killer. It's a killer. You have the Lovers card. You're trying to control your lovers. Okay. But then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords upright. So it's time for you to stop being a victim of your life. Take some time to rest, because otherwise you're just going to keep repeating the cycle. You want this 10 of Cups. You want this happy ending. It's like you want this family life, but you're not willing to give it. See, you feel like a failure. You're not willing to give it because you want to have all those options. You'll never get here without being real with at least one person at a time. Never. You'll just continuously be miserable and fail. That's your obstacle, Aries. And those options don't have to be people. It could be work. It could be prioritizing other places. All right, so this is for the people who are not are in a dynamic, but you're not talking. Okay. So let's see. New love, someone you have already met. All right, so this could be that you or the other person might be meeting a new love, or you can be in a chapter of a cycle of creating a new love romantic cycle. Then we have I want to reciprocate energy here, and we have I want to reconcile energy here. So this person that's coming in with this new love cycle for you, Aries, they want to reciprocate, or maybe you want to reciprocate, because there was a lot of balance needing here. There was a lot of balance here for your soulmate that needs to come into fruition. I want to reconcile. So I see that you do want to make some adjustments here. And it's because you feel like you can't say what you feel. You feel like you cannot say what you feel. I hold back my feelings. I can't tell you. And we saw that in the King of Cups reversed. He is suppressing his emotions. And that's because thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. There can be something here. There can definitely be something here that I'm telling myself as an Aries that confuses me. And we saw the confusion card there. And we also saw the Seven of Swords, which is lying, stealing, cheating. But that also can be to yourself, because your thoughts can be lying, sneaking bastards. So you just give zero. You give zero because you just see no point or purpose in any of it. All right, anything else? Anything else? You're looking for ways through things. You're looking to expand yourself, but you keep relying on the same friends who are just people in your world who are going to have the same biases as you. If none of the friends that you have a healthy relationship, and you just see them cheating on their girlfriends or their wives, and you're trying to ask them for advice, this is the wrong answer, because they're not demonstrating any healthy dynamics in their own world. Okay, so this is a stop asking your friends and ask someone who is a professional in this field on how to create healthy and sustainable dynamics. All right, for your Ascended Masters, you have the Divine Director, Intervention, and Purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. And that is your purpose, is to be happy, to be in joy, It's not something that's going to come from all the money in the bank, although that would be lovely to help you take some stress off. And love is also not everything. It has to be a balance of both. And you have to trust heaven that you're safe and the angels are close, and surrender your concerns and allow miracles to occur. Okay, Archangel Michael is saying that they are protecting you in this moment in time, and that there are people in your life who are more connected to divinity than others, that are going to try to give you guidance around healthy ways. Those are the people that um, maybe you should give a little bit more respect towards. Because if you're in a space of hope, then that means everything will fall on deaf ears. You got to allow yourself to open, even if it's just a little. All right, and that's what I have for you, Aries. All right, that was for Aries, and we're doing how they feel about you spread. Okay. And then we're going to be going into the next sign, which is Taurus. Taurus is next.